sojourners of truth, seekers of soul, all that are here to behold the truth that is to be told. All right, today is Wednesday, a third eye day. Well, now it's like just after midnight, so, but I'm still in my Thursday vibes. And of course, just really going through what these energies are here bringing us, what has been showing us as a third eye day, what has been activated, what has been coming our way. Let me go ahead and continue to tap the hearts for those who've come. I gotta light some, I gotta clear this space because it was just such a block for a while. Tap, tap, tap the hearts for those who coming through. Peace, peace, love, and light from me to you. Ashe. What are we talking about this crown chakra day? So I'm in the mood. Let's just say that. I'm in a big mood. Not mood, but move. I'm on a move because we're moving towards this retreat, getting prepared for this retreat. And a lot has happened. Like today, let me just say this. Today has felt like 2 days. I don't know how many people have felt this, but today has felt like 2 days. Two of just an expansion. We're oscillating between times, which is something that I've been saying. And in understanding this oscillation, we're understanding what we're feeling, what we're seeing, what we're sensing. And what I was saying earlier is with the portals, right? I went through what I would say a bad portal. I could describe two, right? No such thing as good and bad. Greetings, greetings, Clay. You get a prize. You get a prize today, right? See, if it's not one thing, it's something else. I may have to continue this tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, because now it's wanting to show that it's a battery problem. Before it was an internet problem. And I've been wanting to catch the light, and being in this land has been like, it's a travel in and of itself. It's a birthing in and of itself. It's like birthing itself through the womb, which reminds me of the sweatshop, the sweat lodge, I should say, that I had done before I left. It just gives this energy. It's of rebirth, something that you're birthing, something that you're coming out of, that you're coming through. And a lot of us are feeling that. A lot of us are sensing that. Some of us are waiting around for something, um, not knowing that you're waiting for something, but there's something in the energetic field that's saying, here, I got something for you. Now is the time. Are we allowing ourselves to follow spirit in that way? Right? Are we allowing ourselves to be open to seeing, to hearing? Like sometimes we gotta quiet that noise around us, and it's a lot of that funny money noise that's going on around us on a regular basis. It's a lot of that funny money energy, that extra noise, and we got to be real keen in the third eye to be able to pick up on that. This is why I said happy third eye day, because we're really looking at the activity of the third eye. A lot of people talk about it, but not a lot of people are aware of the third eye's activity and how we got to respect it. Ooh, bring it in, 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 bring it in. Third eye activity is being able to push beyond that, push that faith, is being able to hear in the stillness where spirit is guiding you, where it's showing you to go, what it wants you to do, regardless of who is around you and what is being said to you. And there's a lot of this. There's a lot of what's being said to you. There's a lot of chitter chatter. Even in our own soul's consciousness, there's a lot of chitter chatter in the soul's consciousness. And this was why we got to still the noise in order to really listen to that third eye. We got to quiet the noise. This is where the duality becomes, we transcend duality into unification. That's what the third eye is about. So on a third eye day, we are transcending the appearances of duality. We are transcending the perception of something that is outside of ourself that we perceive as duality, right? Not being one unto ourselves. We see something as different, right? And a lot of times at a surface level, we see something as different and we don't know that it's different, right? It's different, but we see it as different and opposite when really it's different and one and the same. Let me say that again. A lot of us see things as different and opposite when really it's different and one in the same. That is the exemplification of one mind consciousness, of commune in union. That is a true communion. A true communion is, can you commune in union with differences that are one and the same? It is no different. It is no different from you, although there's difference in diversity. But you see beyond that and you see you. Anything that's happening. That's why we can't get caught up in these outside extremities. That's getting caught up in the loud noise. We are here to focus on the positive portals of life. So as we're portaling through, we got to be able to find the particular avenues that are meant for you. What are these? Your destined coordinates, right? And I'm just see, I feel myself sitting in right now. Man, it was so choppy here earlier. Did y'all feel that? I know y'all felt it. I know y'all felt it because I could feel when I settle in now. That's why I needed to kind of clear the space, light the space. All right, let me clear and light it some more because it was just getting all chopped up. And I know because that's that opposition energy. That's what it does, though. It's my job is not here to battle with the opposition energy. My job is here to see the opposition energy, to know it, which we call evil, which we deem evil. I'm here to know evil so I can recognize it and know what to transcend. We need that opposition in order to transcend because it's giving us that opportunity. So that's the 3D aspect of it. Perspective is letting you know, look beyond that, right? Let me see what you're saying. The two and the one, yep, the two and the one. Ashe, all the time. The two becomes the one. The two is the one. The one becomes the two. The one is the two. It's like that. This is next level of, we're not trying to look at differences. We're not trying to say, well, that's a one and that's a two. And I'm going to show you how that's a one and I'm going to show you how that's a two. We're saying that one looks a little different from the two, but the one and the two is one and the same. Because when you look at the one, you know that there's a harmony of duality that is happening within that one for it to even exist as a one. Ashe? And when you look at the two, you see the two, it doesn't look like a one, but you know that in order to be the two, the harmony of duality, you know that when you are being the harmony of duality, that it automatically equals the one because it automatically becomes charged. Ashe? It automatically becomes infused and charged because the one is the one and the two is the two. I'm just, look, whatever comes, sometimes a lot of this is just third eye activity right now. And I've been in and on it, and I'm in kind of in between worlds because of the getting ready to come to Jamaica and be here and prepare for the retreat, which, by the way, for those of you on YouTube, if anyone has ever contributed towards the retreat, and I could never remember the person, but if anyone has contributed towards a retreat, you have been waiting for the retreat. I know I haven't been able to show or share as much on YouTube with everything that's been going on and preparing. It's just been easier to like kind of share it on TikTok. Um, but it is happening. And if this calls to you, if this resonates with you, tapping into the ancestral passage, which is not just the ancestors, it's the codes in your blood. So I might as well say having a DNA activation. For those of you who are ready for a DNA activation, you feel it's been calling you for whatever reason, and you're ready to drop, stop, drop, and roll. You're ready to just stop what you're doing and step into your true new vibration. Ashe? So this awakening that's happening, we have, like, what I'm seeing today and sensing, I'm seeing some people just sitting under the weather about it. Not that they're sad, but it's like this distant feeling. It's like not feeling yourself. Not feeling yourself and just sitting there going, what am I waiting on? What am I waiting on? Or damn, I feel like I missed something. Damn, I feel like I missed something. What did I miss? What did I miss? Some of you may have been feeling that like, oh, I'm off. I don't want to be off. What is it that I'm not doing? And we start, tapping in, we start beating, I was saying tapping in, we start messing with ourselves because we don't recognize just being in the now, just simply being in the now. The now is all we have. The now is all that's given. The now, every now moment is the opportunity to make that decision. Every time. This now, this now, this now. Right? So third eye has really been popping today. And it had me on an up and down roller coaster, up and down, over just going through these energetic portals, particularly in going, coming to Jamaica. It's not easy. I know a lot of tourists come here and be like, woo, live it up. And maybe they just don't see some of the things, that some of us see. But it's like coming through a bad portal when you come through the airport. It drains you. And I'm not just talking about because you're tired or you jet lag, or it's the way that you get this fight. And my true ones will know, okay? My true ones, this ain't for everybody. The true ones will know. Because when you sense it and you see it, you just know that's a fight. That's a fight. The way it's happening, the way it's just pulling on you, you are going to know that it's a fight. So that's what happened. As I came out preparing for the retreat is right around the corner, and I'm feeling the ancestors just guide me through the day. Ashe, guiding me through. It's like I had this, I don't know, something just kind of go before you, and I could feel the answer. Like today, it was just lighting up on the page. And after the terrible moment, of course, at first, after the portaling from hellbound, the portaling through coming through Jamaica's customs. I probably need to do a little short about it because it's just ridiculous going through the customs. It is. There's no such thing as customer service. You're just sitting there, nobody won't help, and they pull and they pull and they pull on you, and then you get to another section and it's some other foolishness, and until by the time you walk out, you almost forgot why you're here. You almost forget your purpose. And what stood out to me was that people are going to miss their cue. People are not going to be able to see their purpose, find their purpose, be their purpose. Take a deep breath on that. You're not going to be able to find your purpose because of that delay. I had to slow down for a minute and just see what that is. And it's going to look different for a lot of us, but they have to slow you down from whatever you're doing that is activating the light, whatever you're doing that is influencing the light. They want to slow that down, bring that down, so that your light can't be invested. Greetings. Peace, love, and light, and welcome in. I need my glass. Oh, I think it's as. Whoop, whoop. So they want to do whatever they can to slow down the grid work, slow down the light penetration, slow down all that is coming in for the benevolence of all that we have, that we are living in and through. Ashe, ashe. Peace, love, and light. Welcome in. Tap the hearts, so we can get these high frequencies going to who it needs to go, so this message can go to who it needs to go to, whoever that may be. Right? These are energies that want to delay that light. And so not everybody will see this. Some people will see things and say, oh, that's just happening, or that's just how they do things, and No, there's something that is definitely deficient in the system. We all know that. And this is not, I'm not even saying this to be like, oh, let's go fight the system. This is not about that. That's not what 5D is about. It's about knowing who you are. It's about knowing evil, knowing that opposition, recognizing that this is a part of the demiurge and the assimilation of the demiurge so that you can be risen into your wisdom. This is so that you can have the experience that you need to have to be risen into your wise state, your wisdom state, your wise mind. And we're not going to get there without challenges. So we really got to stop cursing our challenges. That's first step. For those who are entering into the fifth dimension, right? Ashe, Ashe, welcome in. Thank you for the likes and the loves. Keep tapping because that's how people find the algorithms. For those who is meant for, right? This is like, I swear when I do this, it's kind of like, I feel like the lighthouse. I feel like the light in the lighthouse. It's just like, just constantly turning. Come on, y'all. See the light. See the light so you can find your way, right? Not see me. It just feels like, please look at the light. Look into yourself. Look into your soul so you can see why you're dealing with certain things. Right? Those of us who are unlocking codes, who are unlocking family patterns, family traumas, drama, unlocking them. That's what's happening right now. Jupiter in Cancer. There's a few more, 2 more months or so before it moves. So it's really expanding the family, the ancestral. This is why we're doing the ancestral passage. It's really expanding that. And of course you're gonna get some fight. And as I'm sitting there and in this airport, right? Ports, airports, bus ports, all of that, these are portals. Ashe, these are portals of movement, portals of how things, even portals of how we keep energy stuck. And as I was seeing that, I'm looking at the port toll that we're in and seeing this port, this import and export of human cargo, the precious stock coming in and going out. And I'm like, oh, now I see why, they're going to do what they do in the airports. Y'all see, you are all going to see. You never see, as my mom says, you never see smoke without fire. If you see smoke, better believe you see some fire. You better believe it if you see that smoke. So when they are starting to have issues and their TSA and all that, that's BS. They are about to do phase 1 or phase 2 of their transmuting, of their transformation into what they want it to be like in the ports. They're going to start squeezing people in the ports and through the ports. And I'm not saying this for doom and gloom. When I say these stories, it's just to bring it to some type of tangibility for others to see. It's to kind of help you read the book of the energy, to read the book of life in you with what the energy is saying and what the energy is bringing you. Crystal, peace, love, and light, welcome in. It's here to bring you that, right? It's here to bring you that. So it's that, oh, the fight. The fight is real. It's that opposition that wants to hold back, wants to keep you in a place of just dysfunction, right? In this energy of dysfunction, wants to hold you in dysfunction and not allow you to see, not allow you to be, by continuing to be a disruption and a disrupting factor in the place, in the space, continuing to be persistent and insistent on being an interception, on being an interjection, if you will. It's just persistent on being that, and we have to be willing to see what that is so that we can see it every time. Every time we got to be willing to be like, I see you. And so in the ports, unfortunately, it's going there, y'all. That's why I say you got to know where you want to be. This is why I'm moving to do this workshop in this way, not this workshop, this retreat in this way, because you got to know where you want to be in that 2-3. I'm going to start saying that. You got to know where you want to be in the 2-3. What's the 2-3? 2030. Know where you want to be in the 2-3, because ports, portals, airports, boat ports, they're going to be the places of engagement, heavy engagement. It already is. That's where they're going to introduce what they want to introduce to you. And I felt it when I was in there. It was like, ooh, they squeezing us as people. And while they squeeze us and they juice us, they're going to make sure that they get what they need to get, the work, the labor, the everything. As they squeeze you, they're going to squeeze you through fear. Notice I said the work, the labor, and everything. Who are they messing with? The TSA people. That's the work, the labor. They're going to squeeze what they can squeeze out of it till they can't no more. And it doesn't matter, because it's going to help boost them into the next level of what they want to go to. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You like it? I love it. You know I had to come with the crown. This upsets them even more. Like I'm armored up. Look, I'm armored up. The crown, the armor. I got on the full armor, as they say, the full breastplate. Ashe. Because I could feel the fight, and it's well on its way. I see you. I see that energy. That's what I had to be like. I see you. I see what you coming here to do. I see what you coming here to perpetrate. And I know that you know. And I know that you know what you're doing in the unconscious realm. And to somewhat consciously, like, these are entities and energies that are really on a high level of exploitation, infiltration, paranoia in this dispensation, right? It is something that is about to just really turn. It's turning the wheels with people, and it's allowing us to, it's going to squeeze us in two ways. Some people are going to double down and just feel like, well, this is it. Or they're going to like it. This is convenience. They're going to feel like it's convenience. And to those who are really waking up and seeing what it is, it's like, this is devil. This is the devil. This is unheard of. Those are the ones who are going to say, this is not right. Something's not right. This is not right. We not right. Right? This is not right. And so at what point do we, and it could really drain you. It depends on how you're going through it, because man, as I was going through it, and especially when you're not by yourself, I'm with others. I'm with others that I have to care for. I'm with a minor. I'm with a minor. I'm with an elderly, because I'm honoring my patriarchal energy over here. I don't know about you, divine. Those of us, we got the divine feminine has to really be honoring the divine masculine. The patriarchs of the family, good, bad, or the ugly, know the wrongs that they've done. Forgive them for whatever it is, meaning you give love forward. It's not just, oh, I forgive you, but giving love forward and being without judgment. That's true forgiveness. Something that is without judgment. You're not judging it. You just discerning it, that it's something different. Remember what I said earlier, it could be different, but you understand that it is of one mind. It could be different, but you understand that it is a piece of you. It is a part of you. It is something that is coming through you to bring you to you. When you understand that, you understand, overstand, and understand what is as it is. Yeah, all those cuts they're trying to make, it is going to be detrimental. Yes, Crystal, have a blessed night. Thank you for coming through. And They know exactly what they're doing for the phase with the phases. I was telling people that. That's why, some of this I might get into my, my third eye activity, third eye action, right? Um, and let me see. Oh, wait, let me see if I'm seeing correctly. Let me see. And I don't have my thing out here. Hold on, hold on. Tap it up, tap it up. Thank you, Crystal, for coming through. Ooh, ooh, ooh. About the Ascended Masters. Okay, okay. Thank you. I'm here. I'm here to remind you about the Ascended Masters. Yes, we are the Ascended Masters. I don't know, maybe unless you're saying something specific about the Ascended Masters, but thank you for that. As the Ascended Masters that we are, those of us that are here in return, on a return flight, on a return cycle in our soul, we are Ascended Masters in time, specifically and particularly to those who are in evolutionary ascensions, that as you are ascending through the dimensions in your mind, as you are ascending through the dimensions in your holistic soul journey, you are ascendant masters. You are the 144. The 144 are those that are on an ascendant frequency. Ashe, and the ascent real, 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 real. Grand Rising, good morning, Grand Rising. Yep, it's that rising for some people. It is. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I said today, and I'm just going wherever spirit take me with it. But there's a lot. And we got to know when we see the fight showing up in many ways. I'm just speaking about it in a particular way today because it knows how to get at you depending on what you do. It knows how to get at you depending on what you hold true. This is why it's about true heart vibrations. What are you truly holding in your heart? Because that's how it's going to get at you, right? And I could sense you know what? I could sense the confusion. I could sense let me before I go into that story. I want to say more, and I may have to really pick up on this tomorrow, but I could sense the confusion in the space. I could sense the attack. I could sense the fear, the anxiety, the energetic entanglement, the parasitic energetic entanglement that wants to live through the light of this life particularly. See it, sense it, feel it, know it. And this how I know the energy just be knowing some shit. The energy just be knowing where you are, knowing what you're doing. And want to tap in, tune in, want to siphon the energy, siphon the light. Right. And we got to speak into those energies because I saw it like, it's like, this is no coincidence. It's that behind the scenes and knowing that it is the duality that's just so stubbornly persistent and insistent on extracting fuel from the light to ignore, to ignite its own personal deep soul seeking. And this is the first time I'm using this in this way. There's a soul seeking that's not like any other. There's a soul seeking where the soul is seeking to continue malevolently in its mal behaviors and its maladaptabilities. There is this soul seeking. So I'm not looking at it where it's just, ooh, that's so good that we are soul seeking and searching our souls. I'm not talking about searching your souls, soul seeking. I'm talking about soul seeking, as in a slithering, as in a sneaking energy. Soul seeking, seeking through the soul to seep into the soul. That's the soul seeking under the disguise of truths. Behold, that's a soul that is just seeking like that. And so there's this behind the scenes energy that really wants to dictate, that really wants to orchestrate, and needs the fuel in order to do so. It's something that has to be recognized. I can't say it no other way, right? This is not something you just gonna know like that. It's something to be recognized. So we have to know thyself, because it's you can't knock it. Like, as soon as it hit, you were frozen. As soon, and this is how you know. We could act like we don't know things, we could play and pretend you don't know things, but as soon as it hit, your heart flutters. Your something hits you, and it's and then you play, and then you play, and then you play. There has to be accountability in the soul, where you stop allowing the soul seeking demonic entity to continue to sliver in the realms of your soul. This is every creeping thing that creepeth. And you know exactly what it is. It can't be, it really just can't be ignored. Like, there's some things that happen that is like, you just can't ignore it. And this is in the energies and of it all. Just like what I was experiencing today, you can't ignore it. This is what it is. There's something happening behind it. There's something that is happening in the invisible aspect of it. So when you question it logically, when you question it with a conscious, logical mind, it's not going to make sense, or it's just going to be easy to have a reason or an excuse, or, oh, that's not what it, but energy never lies and energy never dies. It is something in the back that is fueling, that is giving this energy. And it's because it's tapping into your energy. It's tapping into your field. We are in the field of information everywhere. Ashe, ashe. And so it's something that is tapping in to you. They read you. This is why they say the devil know the Bible. Because that energy is reading you. You are the Bible. You are this book of life. And the energy is reading that. Doo, 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 doo. And then as it's reading it, it's typing up a transcript. Doo, 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 doo. Here, give them this. Doo, 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 doo. Here, give them this. Doo, 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 doo. Here, you show up. Show up. And things show up to you, and they reach you because of your true heart vibrations, because what you keep holding in your heart, you keep pushing yourself towards. So enjoy frequencies. Enjoy in the energetic realm. It's a reason. Because it's something behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Better come clean. Better come clean. Let me see. In terms of third eye, look up a energy called the Mahatma energy. Okay. I think you said this clears very much. The Mahatma energy. Mahatma. I've heard of it. I know I have. Let me see. Okay, no, not that spirit. I'm hearing, I was getting Maherta frequencies, and it's like, no, not the Maherta frequencies. Mahatma energy. Yes, I'm gonna look into that. I know I already heard it. I just can't place it right now because my mind was already on a trajectory. But I know I've about the Mahatma. So Anyway, I digress. Sometimes I can't give everything, that kind of energy, but I had to speak on it when I saw it, when I sensed it, because it was almost like I could feel the tension, I could feel the tightening, I could feel the ooh, and then I could feel that. And it is what it is. Eat your hearts out. Enjoy. Um, but you better know thyself, because life is not a toy, right? You better not play with life. Enjoy, but life is not a toy. Don't play with life. Okay, life is like, I don't play with mines. Um, what kind of energy? Mahatma. Mahatma. There, this person was talking about Mahatma. 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 Did you mean behavior or action? Let me see. In what way? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just to jog it back to me. Do you mean behavior or action? Just remind me of what I was saying, what you mean, so I can know what I'm answering. Did you mean behaviors? Can you let me know what that was, please? All right. So I might have been talking about both, because your behaviors come, your actions come from your behaviors. You will have what you say you shall have in your heart. So your behaviors is coming from what you be having in your heart, what you have been holding in your heart, what you have held there. Um, what kind of energy? Okay, I did say that. I did answer that. Let me see what you're saying here. Mahatma Gandhi was a freedom fighter. I knew somebody was gonna say that. I was like, Mahatma Gandhi, the Mahatma energy, and that could be, where they named it off of. Mahatma Gandhi would have that real, energy to the heart, which is more of the anahata energy, to be unbothered, to be in the highest frequencies, right? So there's all this going on, y'all, and I'm preparing. I'm going to sleep so well when I do. I know y'all see my eyes are like chink and closed. But I really just had to breathe and was going through the portal. It's like before leading up to the airport, it's a portal. Going through it, it's a portal. And then while being there, realizing that I'm under attack, right? And this is, people may call it what they want to. They may call it spiritual paranoia, but we be under attack. And you got to be willing to see where it is. And I saw it. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They're not helping. They're sending me back and forth. They separated me from, you know, the elder that I was with. My grandfather used to, it's like, look, what is y'all doing? Get y'all whole damn life together. Then I get through customs, they taking my stuff, but they don't know what's in there. It's like, what, they relying on you to tell them, and then when you tell them, then they say take it out. Take it out. So they took my fruits. And I bought a bunch down here knowing that I'm not going to have it that readily. So that was taken, that just blew my, now after being in a hold up space, y'all, for X amount of time, this is the draining aspect of it. Just stuck there, not having no help, no way out, nobody coming and say, hey, let me guide you, let me help you through this. This is where, and they're going to say it's policies, it's rules, this is how we do things, but this is how they extract. This is how they extract and pull back. Right? So, not even pull back, but extract is what I want to say. They extract from you. Okay, what did I mean pull back, spirit? They extract and they start to pull back and do things differently. They extract from you. They harvest. Like, it's everything is harvesting. They love to harvest people's energy. Everything where you go, this is where we start to notice energy is everywhere in everything, all equally present. It's what we're doing with it. We give this energy life force, movement. We give this sa. Sa is the breath of life. We give this sa, the sakem, which is the animated life force energy, in order for it to sahu. Sa, Sakem, Sahu. Sa, Sakem, Sahu. It's lifting you and rising you. That's what that Sa is. So we're the life force energy, Sakem, and we need to bring it into the risen state, right? Oh, were they talking about the behaviors or the actions? No, they weren't talking. They didn't mention anything about it. They just was said. Well, they didn't break down anything. Um, they just said they looks like the energy. It looks. They just said it looks like the energy of Mahatma. So they was just recognizing it. They didn't say anything specific about the energies. Just recognizing Mahatma. Ashe. Let me plug this up. So these portals, y'all. Let's get to these portals, y'all. These portals. These portals are doors. These portals are ways. That's why I love this third eye here, because it's showing me the ways through the days within everything. Like ducking all those bullets and strays. Pew pew, doing the matrix. Right? And dismantling the bullets like Neo. They just fall apart and crumble right before you. And it's literally like that. Some of us are feeling that if we stand on our guard, it all depends on how we are existing. If we crumble, we crumble. But at least know we could get back up. But some of us are like able to stand on our guard when the things come up. It's like you breathe into it and you're like, you alchemize it and you're like, yep, this is what it is. Yep, this is what it is. See, we need a process. We need steps. Hence the creative process, which are the steps. Ashe? Come on now. Listen to me now. Listen to me now. I know you like the way I switch with style. Holla. I know I get things in songs at times. Come on, bring it on, song. Bring it on. Let me see what you're saying. Mahatma energy is a high frequency spiritual energy, a golden white light. You can read about it. Yep. And this is one of the most powerful messages. Yep. Or powerful energies. Yes, because the most powerful energy is love. The love frequency. That's it. That's the most powerful energy. Oh, I see now. People use the term energy as loosely as TikTok. I get it, TikTok. It has no relevance. Yeah, that's why they overindulge people. People don't realize that they're desensitizing you. Whenever they overindulge you in things, they are desensitizing you. Right? Energy by definition means the ability to do work. Oh, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. The energy to do work. To tap in and do what must needs be done. The divine energy. It's like the word energy is already implied. Because it's your ability. And this is what it's what the work does. It's what the energy does. As the energy moves, that's what it does. It is working. It is doing work. And this is why we got to know when to gauge, when to give it gas and when to slow up, when to let off the gas, when to give it brakes, when to really just pump the brakes. We have to know when to move. And this is why I can't wait to this ancestral journey. Oh, God. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. We have like maybe 3 spots left, two or three, because 3 are definitely, locked in. So I really, and it's so amazing. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, this ancestral passage is really going to take us to unlocking those codes, going in and being able to read, see, speak, hear the light language. I want to be able to hear light. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all get that? I want to be able to hear light, not just see the light, right? Not just give me the light, just give me the light. Not just want the light, to pervert the light. No. I embody the light. This is the frequency we're moving towards. And when you embody the light, you don't need to do anything else but just be in that existence. Right? So anyway, where was I? Let me get back, because spirit is just take this is third eye, y'all. This be the third eye for y'all. This for me. This be the third eye for me. Let me not speak for y'all. For y'all. Do y'all like the jewelry? Like, this is the key right here. We about to unlock some codes up in the DNA. Let these ancestors speak in ways that we've never listened before. It's going to be an experience. And like I said, this is not about people that just passed away. It's not about, oh, they finna talk about they dead folks they love. No, we talking about the energy they left behind and the energy of where they want to go. Right? While being in the now. So, yes, a lot of this has been kicking up. And lately I've been finding myself seeing that I'm going on this roller coaster. It's like up, down, up, down. You know, and one of my daughters think is, oh, I'm depressed or stressed, or, and that could be part of it, like real light levels of stress, because hello, any type of disturbance is going to be a stressor. So a light thing, but not really having indulging in salts because of the detox. Ashe? So the detox was beautiful, by the way. We got to talk about that. But I wanted to at least release this energy of the third eye. There was so much that was given in the third eye. Ashe. So this getting through this ordeal had me so pissed off, so fluttered, that as I came through, I had to just start breathing and walking in the sun. Not caring how nobody was looking at me saying anything. I'm clapping my hands like, and when you clap your hands, you break up energy. You break up the energy. So even though it was, bad, you just break it up. Slap it up, break it up. Let that energy know it got to go somewhere. That's why we got to recognize. Do you recognize? Because why? When you recognize, then you can remember. Right? So anyway, back to the story. I keep going somewhere else with it. But it's all intertwined. It all goes together. And I get through feeling so, oof. I just had to start wherever I was going with it. And we come from there. We go, about our business. I don't think anything was, I was just listening, like, what does spirit want me to do? You kind of in limbo until you get to that space, and you just moving around like, what do you have for me? Who's calling on me? Who's tugging me? Energetically. Energetically. And so we go through that. And the whole time I'm thinking, I just want to sit down somewhere, but we got to get ourselves situated. We got to get my grandfather situated now that he, come back home. What do you want? What can I help you with? So now the paternal energy starts to speak even louder. Like, okay, we're healing these wounds. We're healing these wounds. And as we're healing them, we're able to transcend them. So a lot of us are feeling the healing. You know what it feels like right now? If I could explain it, it feels like when your cut is healing and it starts to get the scab and it gets itchy. Right? If for those of you who feel that, and you know what I'm talking about, tap I know. Put I know in the chat when you know that you know that you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And so a lot of people are being called to look at certain things, but their scabs is itchy. It's like, oh my God, I'm itching. I got to go over there. I got to do things this way. Some of it is not so obvious. Some of it is simple day-to-day things that we are being asked to stand in the truth of those principalities. Honor your paternal energy in your lineage so that it can strengthen you. So it's a lot. We got our works cut out. And were there any hard pills? Were there any hard pills to swallow? No, it felt like just a smooth lesson. It was like, matter of fact, look at this. It's big. It's small, but it's big because there's major aspects to it. Bring it back to me, Spirit, because this right here, let me see what you're saying. Energy, definition of ability. Let me see if I missed. Oh, I missed more. Hold on. Send a heart meet. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sending a heart meet. I'm just now seeing that. Discussing spiritual awareness and regarding energy attacks. You damn right. You damn right. This is a place in the space where we're gonna talk about these energetic attacks. Cause I be seeing. So I had to call it out because I saw the energetic attack. It was like, come on, you let's not go there. You're not gonna get to me because I'm already like T minus. I don't give a fluck. So we have to let these energies know that I see you, and no, I'm not gonna fight you, because if I fight you, I'm still giving in to you. I see you. That's it. What are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go over here because I see what you want over there. I see what you want, and I see what you want to do over there. So I'm not gonna be bothered with that. Right? We got to stop psyching ourselves out of things and calling it something else. This is why we feeling the scab itch, because you're healing other parts, and yeah, but there's this other part that's like, I got this itch. So much to do. Hello. Let me see who else joined. Peace, love, and light. Glow. Hey, Glow. Get a glow. Get a glow. I think that's how it go. You know. Get a glow. So, whew, I'm just sharing what I can share with y'all, but it's a whole lot of more information coming in. But just to, like, long story short, that was a downfall. That was a down pit. That was a pulling from, and reminding you all to look out what's happening in the ports. Look out what you feel yourself being called to and things like that. Because as we just learned in the detox, look at your cravings. Whatever you're craving, whether it be a food or to do something, to which is a behavior, just full, check in with the self, right? So it's portal time to check in and look out for these bad portals, because these bad portals really know how to look like a good, true portal. It ain't true, it just knows how to look good. So we gotta be willing to, I don't know, not look good for a moment. Stop having the ego worry about looking good. I'm not saying don't look good, don't be presentable. Stop letting evil be this thing. It's like there's something triggering about that as well. Let me tell y'all, these celestials, this celestial coming into the earth is really bringing this new moon energy in. We're getting that real cosmic injection coming from the full moon. So I believe, this full moon is really bringing us to our inner feelings, our innermost feelings, asking us to look at it. How do you feel about it now versus how you felt back then? Like, what is it? A lot of us got to bring ourselves to understanding, overstanding, and understanding our own demons, and be willing to be like, hey, you demoning right now. Right? So, let me see what you all said before I go any further. Hey, Tommy. I know I saw you there earlier, Tommy. I'm just saying, hey. Not that I didn't see you before. So, sometimes just thinking about that port, not sometimes, is very triggering. But when you get through it and it's just like a peace that comes over you, you can start to draw on the piece of the land. You can start to pull from the piece of the land so that you can pull the broken pieces together in unity and in, harmony. So harmonizing these dualities, it's a major thing. It's a real thing. It's a big thing. Come on down. Hold on. Let me get this off. So we're having that whole experience. We go through whatever. We get to my grandfather, and there's something that started to turn around that time. It's like whatever in my energy that was proceeding and calling ahead, something was kind of loosening around that time. something. And I couldn't know. I didn't know what it was, but it was just like, all right, time to go. And it was seeing a lot. Let me not say it like it's nothing. It was seeing a lot because I'm dealing with my own family members. So it's seeing the dysfunction, the disharmony, the duality, and looking at it differently. Again, I know it's like we got to always be looking at it differently with a new set of eyes. And when you do, you'll see. Oh, let me see what we're saying here. My bad, my bad. Trying to keep up with both is really something. You can't read. Okay, you're answering her. Good. Thank you for him. Whew. The energies are just changing and transmuting, and we really need to stabilize in these frequencies. And with the new moon manifestation, really manifest our true heart vibrations, intentions, and what we want to bring forth. This is what it's going to be, because many of us are dealing with the itch of the scab and we don't know what to do about it. So, where I go from here? Where do we go? Don't hurt me. I'm skimming. All right, let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts? What do y'all think about this third eye activation? These everything that's happening in the mind, in the divine, through the mind. See, I'm mixing up divine and mind, right? Everything is just there. There are, what else happened today? There was something. Okay, let me get to the turn up. So that was that. I went to the mall here, with my family member, and she kind of takes you through this rigmarole, like this round around, and you end up getting something or doing something that you didn't want. This time I took a pause. I took the breath of life. I took the sahu in order to have let me say it the right way. I took the sa in order to have the sahu, in order to become the sahu. That's what it is. You're becoming something. And it's not going to take one session to get it over with. We got to really continuously do the work. So it's a thing. Yes, I think you're saying, hi, Tommy. What you said to join as a guest? Oh, invite. You want me? No, okay. See, sometimes I got to read these things clearly. I'm not inviting nobody. The invitation is open. As you can see, they can already do what they want. They just need people to feel like they have a sense of security. But you don't. There's nothing secure about here. Right? Not that I'm not secure, but everybody's living in their mask. So where's the security? What's going on? So we got to be willing to look at the layers of mask. You may pull this layer and it's another layer laying there, which more likely it is. So you want to see. Whew. Let me take a deep breath. Let me take in that saw. Sahu. Yes, this Akua retreat is going to be very there. Very much there. Very much in your skin. Right? Everything. It just feels good to be able to triumph these things that want to hold you back, because I really felt brought down by that, leaving that port of hell. And once I got the light codes and I stood in the light and I felt everything, it was like, whew. And best believe, as I say that, don't think that they don't have type of codes and lightings in particular areas to further amplify your agitation. This is stuff. So it is what it is. So let it be, and it shall be so. So as I said, I want to reiterate, those who have been, looking for it. It's here. Step in, step into your divine timing. Get your codes, get your DNA codes, and let's see where it go from here. We about building communities. So building the communities, commune in union, as I said before, bringing us to, sharing this love space frequency. So what was it? All in all, had a good turnaround. Let's just say that we had a good turnaround, right? We had a little mini meltdown because I wanted to cuss these people the hell out. Then as you get out, they want to charge you to take your bags. No, no, you're not getting an extra 100 out of me. So that alone could be the fight. Just a distraction. For me right now, the distraction alone is a fight. Just because they get to distract me and throw me off is part of it. So we got to watch every single moving part because it's all a part. You play a part. You play a part. He play a part. She play a part. They play a part. We play a part. It's all part of the access, the infinite access, the infinite existence. And I'm walking through like this all day. So some people looking at me like, who is she? Where's she going? What's she doing? Where's she going with that crown? What's by now most people know about the copper jewelry and people who make this and who prefer it. So it's about your preference, but it's not. Because you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. We got to be learning. We got to be willing to be learning to not get what you want, to be okay with it when you don't get what you want. And release that into the ocean. So, I keep saying so, I know, because I'm like, it's my mind. I wish my mind is going on so many things. And in due time, you will see all. You will see some. I'm going to say all, but you'll see some. But this third eye, I really wanted to kind of activate that. Or talk about it. Bring it into a true perspective. Enter into the true time reality, if you will. Right? It's a time. A lot has happened. And in the end, I got the blessing. Okay, lesson. What is the lesson? Ooh, it was so much lessons. But I went into the store. I went to the mall to get something to figure out if I'm getting a phone or not or whatever. And the person insists that I use, their phone. Just use mine, buy mine. And I'm like, there's something in my spirit. This is what I want to talk about in regards to listening to spirit. There's something in my spirit that said, no, just do it this way. When we went in and we saw and inquired about the phone, I asked about the phone and I could feel it in my heart already saying, yes, just get the phone, get this one right here. Then I leave because there was what? Loud noise, interjection. Someone interjected, right? The frequency that the divine was streaming on. Because now when it spoke, its word, whatever it said, it was to distract you, distract you. Some people, in some cases, it was to destroy you. Because it knows if it throws you off your game, you're going to sit there and spend your time trying to figure out what happened or figure out what's wrong. So, excuse me. Ooh, hiccup took me on that one. Call that a hiccup burp. So, oh, see, I just got thrown. So, bring me back, spirit, bring it back. Okay. Yes, getting what I needed to get. And they had the voice, the loud chatter saying, don't do this. Not even really whispering, telling me, don't do this because I have that and you should do it this way. And this is where we got to catch ourselves. And they say things that are beneficial to you. And it's true. It probably is, really true. But then there's something else hidden behind that. And that's what we got to look at. Right? Look at what's behind it, as I've been saying. So I get back, I'm just going along like, okay, yeah, we could go over here, we could look for this, and then, okay, I need to come back. We leave, and I say, all right, I left. And then I needed to circle around. I needed to come back. So I'm just listening to spirit. All of this is a prelude up to what is to come. Are you practicing listening to spirit? Because spirit was telling me that was a whisper. When you came in this store and you heard what you heard and you something and you said yes, that was the whisper. But then you doubted it. Why? Because of a outer, not that you are indebted to them, but because some loud chatter said something. Loud chatter matter said something. So hold on, let me see what you all are saying, if any at all. Oops. Bring it back, bring it back. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let me see something here. Okay, that's not you. So listening to the invisible essence, the invisible energy, even though I'm, seeing what's happening. Oh, come back down. I lost visual. Come back down. No. Okay, there we go. Abracadabra, abracadabra. So, Spirit is saying, I already told you what to do. When you went to it and you saw it and you felt that pull, that spirit giving the override for something, or the green light for something, the confirmation. But it's you that manage knowing the truth. It's you that stick to saying, okay, I'm going to go about it this way. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay, you're not going to trigger me into getting a rise out of me. Cry if you must, yell if you must. Sometimes you do gotta have a certain release, but you don't want to do it from the mind state as you are somehow manipulating. Not saying you're bad because of that, but almost like that. So it's a thing, y'all. It's a thing. We're seeing it all around us as we're oscillating through the fourth dimension. We're like this, going through fourth dimension in time, in the frequencies. So we got to be able to hear a pin drop. That's what it's like. You got to be able to hear a pin drop. Like, I hear that. So these frequencies are that intense. So you can hear, I need to hear that. I need to hear that. And this is why the detox was so important while it was guiding me to do the detox, because the detox allows us to give our body a break to extract what we need to extract out of it, to say, oh, I needed to hear that. Thank you, Spirit. I needed to know that. Thank you. Right? So if we don't do stuff literally, figuratively speaking, with an attitude of gratitude, if we don't get anything, we don't get it started. Ashe, ashe. No more brokenhearted. Nope, we can't do that. That's right. Ashe, Tommy. Yes, have a great night. Have a great night. We'll see you then. We'll see you then. Can you go inside? What's that question? Can I go inside? Let me see. 56. I mean, which way? Depend on what you mean it, because some people be being slick, like go inside. But okay, when you can just, leave. If that's the case, not saying that's what it is. So I'm asking you to kind of clarify that. Can you go inside of what? No, we cannot do that. No, we cannot do that. That's right. You in agreement. Ashe. Thank you for the heart meet. Thank you for the heart meet. Right? Because we seeing what it is. We seeing what time it is. Right? And some of them energies are still just dangling on, still just playing, still having its own intercourse and all of that crap, and thinking that it's not being seen. But the all-seeing eye sees all. Okay? The AI ascension instruments, I got the key. I see it all energetically. Even if I don't know what's going on physically, energetically, I'm on point. Energetically, I'm seeing it. Energetically, it's like, okay, I see you. This is what it is. What we gonna do? So that's how I had to be like, you know, catching up with it. It's like I was catching up to myself. Yes, there was this amping up energy, right? So anyway, as I said, when I left, dealing with my grandfather and them, love my grandfather, but I'm dealing with um just doing things for the family, when of course the family, they don't be respecting us like that. Not that we need it anymore, but they, let's just be real, the energy shows you where they really are with you and what they do. So it's like, okay, ready to be over with that. I wasn't even sad. It wasn't even a feeling like sad or like I'm just tired. It's just, I'm over it. I'm over it. We have a sense of over it. So now, as I'm amping up for my next part, like, let's go to this place. It's like the closer I get, the more things are opening up, and people are seeing me in my light, because I'm coming closer to those destined coordinates, whatever they may be. And we go there just to do that, but we end up going into some other stores looking for a dry erase board, because I want to have it for when I gotta explain certain things in my workshop, in the retreat, excuse me, the expanded workshop, which is the retreat. Want to be able to have certain things available. So looking for that till we ended up, at the crystal store, where all the crystals at. Where my crystals at? And what did we do? We went into, okay, before that, let me back it up. While we were in the store, someone had stopped and asked me about if I know the Anunnaki, and this is how we gotta be. It's no hard, no, I'm not into it like that, but I know what it's about. Nothing harm. He responded, me too, nothing harm. Like, we don't have to be like this against each other. Just know I'm not really into that. If they bring something else that's opposition, you just bring them the light of truth in what they're talking about. That's it. We don't gotta sit here and argue with people. Just bring out what you can. Right? So bring what you can. Bring your A game. So anyhow, I go. This person stops me, asks me about this. I don't have no, like, what did I tell him? I don't have no problems with the Anunnaki. I'm quite intrigued and interested in the story, but it's a metaphysical meaning behind all of that, which is what I was telling them. There's more to it than that. Um, we can know these truths and we can know these facts, but do you know that it's more to it than that? There's more underneath it. So what is happening again behind it? Are you willing to know that, see that? When this person comes, they go, and I'm like, okay. And the family member got to bear witness, because she's looking like, and they're asking me certain questions, and I'm giving it, and very respectfully so. And he understood that, and he respected. He was like, I get it, I get it. And he's like, nah, because I'm just now, tapping into that. Welcome. And if you come across this, if you happen to come across, thank you, love and light, and welcome to the family. Welcome to join and get some more information and give some, because we share here. Sharing is caring, right? So sharing is caring. Let's share. Share the love, share the light over there and over here, right? So I'm feeling the energy amp back up as I leave all of that and come here. It's like energetically, the energy already went its distance. It went far ahead, and you can feel that clearing up. You kind of feel the clog, the fog clearing up. And I said the clog, you feel the clog clearing up. And that's the same thing, because we're unclogging that energy. This ancestral retreat is unclogging some things. So yeah, technically unclog, you know? Thank you for the like, the heart. Thank you for joining. Ooh, ooh. I always like to thank the lights. So that happened and that person was able to bear witness to a truth. But that don't mean nothing because that person has bear witness to the mystical magic of what I do and who I am. And it's the energy that they see, it's the light that they see for those who can recognize, which means they're on a higher frequency. They may not stay there, but they can recognize it, they can see it, they can attune to it. Ashe. And this brings me to where it got to a point where it was like, oh, I see your light. First they stopped and you could tell they're looking at you. They're looking at me like, you look nice or you're beautiful or, oh, wow, so beautiful. But, they come out and they come in these ways. This how they get, this how they get some of your energy too. Not mean that they're the warlock, but this how the warlocks use them. They look at you and they see what you're about and then they ask for something small. Ooh, they ask something else in another way, whatever it is, something small. So you got to look at what they're doing in the energy. They're saying one thing, but they're doing it a little bit. Doing it here, doing it a little bit of everywhere. All right. So we got to be able to. Wait, let me see what you said. We got to be able to just keep our eyes open. And that's what a lot of this roll call is out. Earth codes, listening to the call. And I saw that happening. I saw it. I see you. Let me see. Scroll 2 messages up. Energy is a high frequency spiritual energy. A golden. Okay. A golden white light. All right. Mahatma. Oh, you put it up there. Thank you. For those who want to know the Mahatma energy is the normal energy is a golden white light. You can read about it online. Okay, so look it up online. I mean, as usual, we can get everything online, right? Okay, there's the one piece. That's what I'm seeing. This is one of the most powerful energies available to us. I think I read that, but I think I know what you're saying. Okay. You didn't read the other frequency to come. Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure I catch what you were saying, but it's to somebody else. So anyhow, things started to turn around when as I walk in, this person is like stopping me, almost like celebrity status, like, oh my God, look at you, it's you. But that's how I know it's the energy, it's the light that I walk in, it's the information. It's not about me. It's the information. They're seeing the glow up of the information. They're seeing that the information is there. They're want some of this information. And so a lot of times the problem is it happens, the filter is being through unhealed wounds. So whenever you turn on the water, it could be contaminated. Ashe. So, I'm make careful with my ring. All right, we can go. I'm going to do a part 2, y'all. I'm going to do a part 2. Because I gotta reset. It's like I'm seeing it. I want to share it with y'all and go into it a certain way. And I want to share that, make the connection. There you go. I want to be able to make the connection with it a certain way. And it's like, it's really like scrambled up there. Could be because of the going through the hell port, the not sleep, all of that, which I know I look hella sleepy right now, but that's just up and up, right? But either way I went. One of the lessons, and I want to say this before I go, is learning another level of patience, because the way I went to reroute and thought I was going faster, I was not going anywhere. And I was not going to make that 6 o'clock. So I made a dangerous decision and drove behind the other car driving like you crazy. And I didn't get pulled. Some of us driving that car like we crazy and we don't get pulled. Right? And I literally was like, I wasn't crazy like I usually be, mad. But what got me, and this was my favorite part, and I'm gonna say this to y'all and then kind of go, but what got me is like in Jamaica, okay, when there's traffic, sometimes you have some taxi drivers just jump in and out. Like, y'all, listen, taxi drivers drive here like emergency vehicles. They drive through streets like they are an emergency vehicle with lights on. That's how they drive, the taxi drivers. They ain't got nothing about themselves. So they'll just drive like they put the police lights on, like, ooh, the way they come past you, like, shh, you're like, ooh, was that a police? And you look up like, nope, that was a taxi. Those are the ones who really know the streets and know the way. That means regardless of what's happening, they know the streets and they know the way. So I kind of, there's a certain process in it where it's like, man, they crazy, but I get it. and sitting there saying, get it, I kid you not, the next time, as soon as my mind said, now if I see another one come by me, I'm going day route. And it's like, if it felt good when I did it, like, yes, spirit. The next one, it's like, as soon as I thought it, this is how quick the thoughts are coming to us. As soon as I sat there and thought, if another one of these taxi men drive this way, then so am I. Because what you don't see is the inner work in my soul before that. What you don't see is when I'm doing the self-talk before that. You know, the, oh man, you know, she's not gonna do it, whatever it is, the critic. And contemplating. For it feels good when they have a way for you. So that's what it felt like. Ancestors make the way. I was like I was celebrating myself in the car. As soon as the thought came, if another one come, like the engine just flew past. And I went right behind them, like, and cut right back in. And it was like, yes, a little exhilarating. It's like, yeah, my dad, he did right. You know, so I feel, oop, sorry, my bad. Don't fall now. Don't get nothing on you. Let me copy that. Okay. So yeah, it felt real good that I was like, yeah, I got to do what I got to do. Take off. And not care what nobody else think or say or feel. It's just like, you want this banana? Let's go. So, whew. That was the exhilarating part. Being happy that I could listen to the ancestors. That's what it was. It was confirmation. It happened as soon as quick as I thought it appeared. I took the opportunity. Yes, it was like, here I come. And then as I came, everything unfolded. And I'll go more into that story later for those of you who can stick around for it. But there was a beautiful symphony of, you know, what's going on in the cosmic consciousness grand scheme of things. So we'll definitely be getting together ASAP. ASAP, y'all. Like ASAP Rocky. So, let's leave that there. Let's go in. You know, continue to have a happy third eye day. Even though for a lot of people it's closing out, but we ain't closing this. You know, the day is closing out, but we ain't closing out this. This is our blood encryption. Be careful. All right, so yeah, I was able to make it back in minutes in this heavy traffic because I just followed my instinct. I'm not saying I'm gonna drive around and be unruly, and this is finding the balance. Energy is saying, yo, make that move. Make that move right now, baby. All right. So let me go. We'll do a part 2, going into what the ancestors are showing you and just what has come up. All right. But it was nice. It was real. I got to go in and just have a woosah, reset and everything. And I may do something as soon as in the rising, right? I'm just going to probably go in there and knock, right? And I'll bring this. So coming to you live from a beautiful place to be in the reality, in the true timeline reality of source and everything. Peace, peace. So we're going to peace out in love and light. So thank you all for being here. And if you know, you know who you are. The assimilation is real, but it ain't true. Ashe, ashe, and ashe to you.